There is a quiet frustration building for a lot of young men trying to control their urges. Success in this area requires specific training and technical skill, much like any other high-level discipline. Many boys grow up absorbing two conflicting messages. Society suggests that men are naturally incapable of self-control, while religious traditions demand total accountability. This contradiction often leaves men assuming that their struggles are proof of a lack of character. In reality, you are facing a sophisticated psychological opponent, neurological conditioning and deep-seated habit loops, without a specific system to counter them. We are going to build that system right now. Pause the video and grab a pen and a blank piece of paper. Divide your paper into 4 distinct sections. We will label these quadrants Discover, Plan, Act, and Reflect. This document serves as a technical roadmap. Shifting to a concrete written system allows you to treat self-mastery as a trainable discipline rather than a series of moral guesses. Step 1 is Discover. Select one specific, recent moment where you struggle to control your behavior. We will use this single event as our primary dataset. Approach this the way an athlete reviews game tape. You are looking for objective mechanical errors and environmental cues that led to the outcome. In the Discover quadrant, write down the exact circumstances of that event. Record the time of day, your physical location, and your emotional state immediately preceding the trigger. Avoid descriptions like, "I was weak" or "I didn't care." Focus strictly on the environmental and neurological facts of the situation. Isolating these specific variables identifies the actual battlefield. Once you see the triggers clearly, you can begin to build a systematic counter-strategy. Next is Step 2, Plan. Simply deciding to try harder during the next encounter usually fails, because it doesn't account for how habit loops actually function. You need a predetermined alternative action, an if-then protocol that you decide on before the urge arrives. Look at the data you just recorded. In the Plan quadrant, write a statement using this framework. If this specific trigger occurs, then I take an alternative action. For example, if it is 11 p.m. and I am stressed, then I will leave my phone in the kitchen and read a book. Establishing this alternative action in advance reduces the need to make difficult decisions during high-stress moments. Step 3 is Act. A musician relies on automated physical responses developed through repetition. We are building the same level of automation for your behavioral responses. Close your eyes and visualize yourself in the exact scenario you wrote down. Then, picture yourself physically executing your new if-then protocol. Rehearsing the action creates a new neurological pathway. This practice diverts energy away from the old habit loop and toward the new protocol. Stand up and physically walk through the motions of your new plan right now. Solidify the physical movement before the urge strikes. Building this mental and physical muscle memory in a calm state increases the likelihood that the response will trigger automatically under pressure. Step 4 is Reflect. After you face your next trigger, you must evaluate how effectively your protocol performed. In the Reflect quadrant, write down a specific, scheduled time for a 5-minute review of your progress. If you encounter a setback, use it to identify which part of the plan failed. A slip-up is an indicator that your protocol requires adjustment, not a reflection of your character. This process mirrors physical training. Refining requires multiple iterations to find effective actions for your specific environment. This loop of action and reflection turns isolated failures into a data-driven process for improvement. Looking at your paper, you now have a functional schematic for behavior change. This marks a move toward approaching your urges through the lens of a trainee. Success in this area is a result of technical preparation for a complex battle. High-level performers practice a single maneuver until it becomes instinctual. They rely on their trained system rather than their feelings. You can scale this. Run this 4-step exercise for any behavioral trigger you encounter. Adopting this written system of repetition provides a technical path toward controlling your responses in the long term.